nannies, an assistant and a driver and a jet, a trainer and a butler and a bodyguard of 5, a gardener and a stylist, do you think I'm satisfied? Is that, do you have that number of stuff?
Yes.
Wow.
But the point I'm trying to make is I have all those things, and and none of those things bring happiness. Made me happy. Make me happy.
I get the point. I'm not stupid. I was just checking. It's a good
it's okay. I just sort of made a mental list of all the things I was doing at that time. I was drinking Starbucks every day. I was driving my Mini Cooper. I was doing yoga and Pilates.
Yeah.
And so I just tried to go through and make this mental list of all the things that are in my life. And it's meant to be ironic because I have all these things and I do all these things, and you want me to shut up now, right?
No, please don't.
I'm trying to make a point.
No, but it's a good point. I'm enjoying this.
The point is that material things don't bring you happiness.
And you know, the thing that impresses me about you is, you know, we know you're fabulously wealthy, okay? But you don't seem someone who does actually get off on material things particularly. I mean, in fact, for example, you're driving a Mini Cooper, which is a lovely car, I'm not knocking it, but it's a...
But it only costs 15 grand.
Exactly, it's a, you know, it's a car for everyday folk.
Yeah.
Who have 15 grand. But I mean, it's, you know...
well, compared to an Aston Martin or
exactly.
Or a Mercedes or a BMW.
So are there things that you spend your money on that you like? Are there material things that bring you pleasure as well as...
I would say the only thing that I spend my money on is art.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is like an indulgence. I don't really need it, but I love it, and, you know, it's expensive.
And you used to, I know you used to buy at Tamara Lempicka, is that right?
Yeah, I have.
And Frida Kahlo.
Yeah.
Other people you buy now, is there new artists?
Well, I actually haven't bought any paintings lately because I feel guilty buying them. So, but I have paintings from the past. I have Picassos and Matisses and Dalis and things like that.
And where do you keep them?
And if you become my friend, then you could come over and see them.
Even if I don't become your friend, can I come over and see them? I'd love to become your friend, but don't. That must be lovely. And you have them on display in your house, presumably,
yeah.
one of your houses?
Yeah, in my houses.
What a nice environment for your children to grow up in.
Yeah, they don't really care.
Don't they?
No. They're more interested in scribbling on the wall right now.
Well, as long as they don't scribble on the Picasso, you're okay.
Yeah,
but hopefully they're absorbing something through that. I mean, just being surrounded by things like that would be nice.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, my daughter's more interested in other things, to tell you the truth.
So how old is your daughter now?
She's 6 going on 16.
Well, she's a beautiful little girl,
yeah.
and your son is a very handsome little fella. I'm always struck whenever I see photographs of you together how she looks like a shrunk version of you. And he looks like a miniaturised version of Guy Ritchie. It's almost like they've been cloned or something. And I'll be honest with you, I suspect foul play.
We bioengineered our children. Well, we had to because we haven't actually met.
Let's talk about the video for American Life, because that caused a stir. Come on. That caused, because you withdrew it, didn't you, quite suddenly?
Yes, I did.
I've seen it, and I didn't think it was that, you know... provocative or disrespectful.
Sensation. No, well, it certainly wasn't meant to be that way. The thing is when I came up with the idea for the video, it was last November when I was working on the song, and by the time I finished shooting it, it was a month in post-production. We were at war. And war was in the air when I was making it, but for me, I wanted to sort of wake people up to the notion or the idea that war isn't something that's far away. It's real, and people suffer, and you know, it's just a tragic thing that I don't think anybody really wants to happen. So it was a kind of my way of saying, hey, people, wake up, this is right around the corner. But then by the time I finished it, the war had broken out, and it seemed a kind of in bad taste to release a video where I had footage of people being wounded and injured in wars and buildings being blown up. Like, we'll see enough of that on TV, right? So,
you know, I think people will be impressed to hear you say that, because and perhaps I'm mistaken it, but I think some people think of you as someone who seeks to be provocative regardless of the cost.
I was that way. I went through my teenage rebellion in my 30s, to tell you the truth, because when I was a teenager I was so square and straight and well-behaved, and you wouldn't even recognize me, really.
So that was when presumably you were studying dance. You were.
I was a straight A student, and I wanted to be a professional dancer, and you know, I didn't do, you know, I refused to take drugs, and you know, I was a good girl.
And you hardly drank or anything, did you?
No, I didn't start drinking until I met Guy Ritchie.
No. He's a bad influence on you.
It's been a wonderful influence on me.
And do you get drunk with him now? I mean, do you actually...
I do, yeah.
And what kind of a drunk are you?
I've become one of those English drunken girls.
We love the fact that you now become a British slag.
No, you don't know, all it takes is a half of a pint.
So a little bit of booze. Well,
yeah.
You're a good cheap date.
I am a cheap date, yeah. You don't have to take me anywhere fancy.
Well, I didn't intend to, just my destiny. So when was the last time you were drunk? When was the last time you really tied one on?
A couple days ago.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any special occasion, or?
We went to the Dog and Duck in Soho.
And when you go something like that, I mean, presumably people recognise you.
I wear flat caps.
So
keep them down low, and I say, pint and a half for Timothy Taylor.
And you wear, I noticed you've got a lot of tracksuits.
I do.
How many tracksuits you got?
Like 30.
That's...
But only because they keep sending them to me.
See, I'll be honest with you, it's not the most flattering garment.
You don't like them?
Well, I don't mind them, but I thought it was Chris Evans going to court. When you look back on your various images, which ones do you look back on with fondness? Which ones do you think maybe were a mistake?
I like, you know, the whole, the Vogue thing. That was nice.
Yeah,
I like that.
great.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I tell you, when you looked fabulous, I think, was Like a Prayer. With
Okay.
the brunette hair and just the plain dress, you looked great then. When you were rolling in the sand for Cherish,
Oh, yeah?
bingo.
Oh, you like that? You like that? Okay. I'll remember that.
Bingo.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying then?
Yes, I do. Yeah, I got it.
How often do you dye your hair?
A lot.
Yeah, but it
Every
looks in
colour.
pretty good condition. How come it's in good condition?
It's good, strong Italian hair.
Ah. What's your natural colour?
Brown.
Well, like it is now, or...
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you feel different when you're blonde? I know people tend to react to you differently when you have blonde hair, don't they?
Yeah. I think people think you're more superficial when you're blonde.
And I think also they think you're more readily available.
Really?
Yeah, well, when I went blonde, people were coming up to me all the time.
Really? Well, you're not married to Guy Ritchie.
He's blonde, though, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's
Naturally blonde.
He's a natural blonde, hence little Rocco being blonde as well.
Mini him.
Yeah, he is mini him.
Yeah.
Are you, there's been talk that maybe you're pregnant again.
Really?
And you don't look pregnant to me from here, but obviously it could be early days.
No.
You're not at all?
No.
Would you like more children?
Yes.
Bingo. And are you gonna try for another one?
God, you're getting very personal.
Well, it's my job.
And it's my job to deflect your...
That's right. And of course I'll accept that. You know, I'm going to show a clip from of you and Guy filming Swept Away. Before we do, let me tell you why I'm showing
Am I
this.
wearing curlers in my hair?
No, you're not. This is really, I think, very charming. It's kind of behind-the-scenes footage of Guy directing you in various scenes, and you had the children out with you, and I just think it's very sweet. So let's have a look at this.
You stole my only thing to eat for lunch.
So sorry, darling. I so didn't mean to do it, darling. They give you a kiss.
No, I'm not giving you anything.
And she'll not be held,
No, she'll not be at the mercy.
and she'll not be at the mercy of any moral... That's good. Just keep doing that stuff.
I need a flat surface. I can do
I like it when you're doing it on the
No,
side.
because I can stand and I can go.
You're not doing a bad job on that, darling.
I want a dance
I
bar.
like it in a bikini. Come on.
No.
Cut that there, chap. Okay, Rick up. Alright, that's enough. I said that's enough. Alright.
Give me a kiss, Alan. Cheers.
That's right.
Seeing little Rocco being nice like that, that's made me feel good.
Really?
That's such a lovely
You
age,
have
isn't it?
children.
I have 3 children. They're better looking than yours, but they're still... Yours are nice. Obviously, I love mine more because they're mine.
Of course.
But isn't that a great age when you've got that
yeah.
small and you can kiss them on the belly and on their bottom? Stuff like that.
Stuff like that, yeah.
And when in the summer you take them out in a pram, they've got no shoes on, you see little toes.
Yeah, sweet. And then they pee on the carpeting.
You always have to bring it back to that like that. You can't join me in my brooding reverie. We're going to have another song from you. We're going to have another song.